Hi, my name's Jonathan Pilbro. I'm VP of our fashion and beauty business in DHL. We look after 25 plus customers, operate around 50 operating locations in the UK and have turnover of around 400 million euros every year. We're lucky enough to work with all the well-known names in UK fashion. Businesses such as Marks and Spencer's, Debenhams, Arcadia, House of Fraser and TJX, just to name a few. DHL are set up to serve all types of customers in the fashion and beauty market. We have a global presence and a range of services that suits the needs of all. So whether it's moving a single parcel for a boutique through to running an entire supply chain for a multinational fashion retailer, that's what our services are aimed to support. The biggest change hitting the world of fashion over the last few years has been digital. It's truly revolutionising the way people shop and is providing a significant challenge to those that run the supply chains to respond to those new ways of shopping. Whether it's ordering internationally and moving product from a production country to a sales country, or whether it's fulfilling an individual item order within a country to a store or even a home address, that the consumer has really taken control of how the market works, and we're all working really hard to allow the supply chains to meet those needs. It's quite difficult to predict how digital is going to ultimately shape the market. It's changing every month, and it's really hard to look much beyond 6 months from now. And I think a key challenge for all of us is to remain flexible and to be able to adapt with how it settles. But I think you can certainly see the level of online ordering through a screen growing significantly. We're probably somewhere between 10 and 20% of orders captured through a screen in the world of fashion in the UK right now. I don't think it's unrealistic to think that could become 50% of the order capture, but the order fulfillment piece will still, I think, have a significant store base to it. That interaction with a store in your local community, a convenient pickup location, a place where you can interact with staff and the product and make sure it's the product you want and return it quickly if it's not, I still think has a significant part. So I would still see the stores as a real player in the way the customer picks up their product. The biggest challenge for fashion retailers is, as it's always been, I guess, which is to be flexible, be efficient, and to be very high quality. The dynamic of globalization, the dynamic of digital probably adds another dimension to that, but it's those same standards of performance and cost and quality across the multiple channels that is the challenge we live with every day. DHL has a great opportunity to serve the fashion market and make the fashion retail industry able to respond to this growing impact of digital and globalisation. We have the world's biggest logistics network, 220 countries we have operations in. We have the full range of services that are relevant to fashion, from individual boxes moved across borders through freight movements between regions through to contract logistics in country, e-commerce, picking and packing and home delivery. Our network of infrastructure, our global talent pool, I think is uniquely positioned to be able to serve a market that's changing. The main focus for me in the UK right now is increasing delivery frequency at a cost-effective price. We've got great investments in fleets and high-quality retail transport services, and we're working really hard with most of our key customers now to increase the frequency of delivery of those fleets without increasing the cost base. And we're seeing some really good progress with that, combining click and collect with normal retail volumes, moving from two deliveries, maybe 3 deliveries a week into a store to 5 to 7 deliveries. basically a delivery every day in a way that allows all that volume to find its way every day, make the customer availability far better than it's been historically, but at a cost base that's affordable. There's lots I love about my job. I've been in the industry best part of 30 years now, and I don't ever remember being bored. It's the variety, it's the dealing with great people, it's the challenges that come thick and fast, but it's the sense that you make a difference, and you're involved in fulfilling a very real purpose of getting the product that people want to them in a way that they want and can afford. My career began completely by chance. I was studying at university, needed some money to pay my way through, and got a holiday job with a company that was in my hometown. They turned out to be a logistics company. They offered me a management trainee job straight out of university, and the next 30 years have just evolved, really, and I don't look back with any regret. It's been a fantastic period. There is no one-size-fits-all solution for a supply chain for a fashion retailer. It really does depend on the nature of the brand, the fulfillment model, the sourcing, and the strategy of that brand. But I think the last few years have shown that investments in supply chain are critical. There's a growing focus on the back office systems. The back of house is coming front of house in a way that we've not seen for the previous years. And those who have taken or are taking investment decisions to re-platform their IT, to invest in warehouses, implement selected automation, and certainly to collaborate from a transport and final delivery perspective to allow frequent deliveries at a cost-effective price, I think are those that are going to enjoy the next few years most. So the next few years for DHL are very much focused on continuing to build on our great relationships with our customer base, to leverage our scale and breadth, to respond to the growing challenges of digital global commerce, and to become known as the global e-commerce provider of choice.